Class, in this video we're going to show you how to use value returning functions. That's what chapter 6 is all about. A function that returns a value will always have the return statement embedded in it, and it will toss a value, sometimes more than one value, back to the main function when you execute it. Here's an example that's going to perform a simple interest calculation. We're going to use the formula S equals P multiplied by 1 plus RT. That'll calculate the future value of a simple interest investment. Now, we're going to use a function. Here's the definition of the function down here. And it's called return underscore FV. It's going to take three parameters. These are the three parameters, P, R, and T. That's going to represent the principal rate and the time. I went with very short names for the parameters to save screen real estate here. Normally those would be a little longer. So we have to convert the interest rate into a decimal, so we're going to divide it by 100. And we also have to convert the month into years by dividing by 12. And of course we're going to multiply here. Now this will be executed, the math will happen, and then we're going to return that, toss it back to main. That's what the return statement does. Now we're going to test this with $1,000 at 10% for 1 year. It should return $1,100. Here's the function call, and we're going to use literal values, 1,000, 10% interest, 12 months. When that executes, it'll do the math down here, toss the value back, and we have to catch it in this variable. It's an important part about functions that return a value. If you don't use that return value in some way, there's no point in running the function. After we get that value FV stored in a variable, we can print it out in formatted like currency. And then we'll try the whole thing all over again using some variables as opposed to literal values and see if it works with those numbers as well. Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, seemed to work okay. There it is. We did get $1,100 for the first, and apparently if you invest $25,000 at 5.5% for 3 years, 36 months, you end up with $29,125. That would be $4,125 worth of interest. But the key point here is that we defined a function, return underscore FV, which did some math in this case and returned the future value of the investment, which we then caught when we executed the function up in main. Hope that works for you.